Well, hello, my beautiful, wonderful people. This is another episode here. And what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about covert narcissists gaslighting. So, a lot of you guys have been through several different types of relationships where you didn't even realize that you were being gaslit. And what exactly is gaslighting? A lot of people don't understand what gaslighting is as far as what it means. You probably hear the term here and there, but you really don't understand exactly what we mean by when somebody is gaslighting you. Well, gaslighting is really a person being strategic about changing another person's vision in terms of reality. So, making someone believe something that's really not true, manipulating a person to believing a narrative that they have already put in that person's head. We go through life a lot these days, and we can't run away from every narcissist in the entire world. Now, can we? Because there's so many. What I've developed is a course that's called Outsmart the Narcissist course. And the information is going to be below in the description. It's going to be available to you by September 2023. All of us have been love bombed, discarded, isolated, played like a fiddle, and played for a fool. How does this happen to such intelligent and wonderful people? People with such good hearts, people that love to love, people that just are people pleasers for that matter, right? People that have really strong empathetic energy about them and that are just empathetic and can put themselves in another person's shoes. So, how does this happen where we always get involved with a narcissistic person? Well, the answer is short and simple. We're not seeking them out, they're not seeking us out. It's just because of the fact that these people are always in need of supply and we're always there to help them with that need because we were taught to be that way. Now, I have several different topics that I talk about on this channel. Please look at the other videos that'll show you a little bit more and you'll get a little bit more in depth in regards to what a narcissistic person is, what is a covert narcissist, how you have been treated when you were a child, how it all affects you to this day. But let's get into the subject at hand. Today, we're going to be talking about covert narcissists and their gaslighting tactics. Okay. So, gaslighting, now that you know kind of what gaslighting is basically someone you would think that it's like a pathological liar that's just lying to you and you know the truth. It's kind of like that. But the thing is, the short part of this is that a gaslighting covert narcissist will give you the type of person in front of you that may be a phony, fake type of person. Okay. You felt it in your heart that this person was fake. You wanted to believe them with what they said to you and how they made you feel in the beginning of your relationship, whether it was a parent, whether it was your sibling, whether it was your lover, or whether it was your husband, wife. No matter who this person was, this person made you feel special, made you feel wonderful. So, this is part of the tactic. But let me put you in the mindset of what a narcissist is really thinking when they first meet you. When they first meet you, they are really um, thinking about your demise. So they really do want to take you down. And what I mean by that, not necessarily destroy you completely, but to destroy your self confidence. Because their whole thing is nobody, especially anybody close to them, should be smarter than them. And because they pride themselves on knowing more than you. So the first reason that they'll even be in your life is because they think you're dumb. Or at the very least, they think that they're smarter than you. So one of the first tactics that these people do is they set you up. They set you up from the beginning. That's why I say in the beginning, it is kind of about your demise. And they think about this is how they think across the board. Is nothing different when they meet somebody else. They're going to not think that way. This is just how their mindset is. Everything is a competition. Everybody must be under their thumb, and they must come out to be the winner or like the hero, or they're going to play the. These are the three roles I believe that they all play. Okay, they want to be the hero, saving you from yourself, from the world, and believe me, they won't let you forget it. Okay. So this is that person that comes out of nowhere and decides that you are the damsel in distress, or you're the person that needs them to help you be a better person and to be something, or just being the rescuer, right? That's a telltale sign that that person may very well be a narcissist. Okay. They also will play the role of um, the person that is always being, spit up on, and they are always the person that everybody hates. They also like to play the villain. They love to play the villain, but they don't want to be the villain for too long, because then they want everybody to believe that you're the villain at the end of the day, even though they may start off being the villain and they okay with being the villain, but then all of a sudden it's going to be a pity party, and then they want to play the victim. Okay, so we got three parts of them. They want to be the hero, they want to be the villain, and they want to be a person that is going to be the victim. Okay, so victim, the evil person, and the hero. Those are the three main characters that they usually play. Okay, so look out for that when you're first talking to these people. But from the beginning, they are going to be doing their brainwashing session. The brainwashing session that they're going to do is, first they're going to start to be friendly. Now, their friendly is not like the friendly that you think. If they're being friendly and they're asking you questions about yourself, and you're thinking, oh, well, this is just, us getting to know each other. No, it's not. Friendly to a narcissist equal gathering information from you to use against you. Gathering information from you to use against you. That's what friendly means to them. They are no one's friend, absolutely no one's friend. And they think you're silly for thinking that it's a such thing. Okay. So remember the people that they're going to be playing. Okay. All right. So they got those three people that they're going to be playing. So now they're being friendly. They're being that hero, that person that wants to listen to you, because nobody's ever listened to you before. And that's what they'll kind of allude to as you start to spill your guts to them, as you start to tell them even little things that you think is nothing. Okay. Like, you telling them about your family, because naturally you guys are trying to get to know each other, especially when it's a romantic situation. You're just trying to get to know them. They're trying to get to know you. What's the big deal? You say, why would I be so closed up and not tell this person things that are just basic? Do you have children? Have you been married before? Those type of things. You think it's nothing, but they think it's something, because in their mind, they're taking a note to this. But what they want to drill down to is they want to drill down to things that you don't want them to know, or you don't want other people to know, right? So they're going to ask you personal questions, okay? And then they're going to act like, hey, it's no big deal. We're friendly. We're just getting to know each other. They may even, and here's another tactic that they use is they tell you their business, what you think is their business. They usually are lying. Okay, so they're going to tell you a lot about them so that you can tell them more about you. Now remember, these are the fake people that you think they are. They're not the nice, kind person that you think they are. They are a person that really is setting you up. So the setup is they gathering information. Friendly equals gathering information about you. The next thing that they're going to do is they're going to build you up to knock you down. They're going to build you up to knock you down. How are they going to do this? Well, they're going to act like you're the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it's going to be over the top. It's going to be you. Oh my gosh, look how wonderful you are. And they're going to try to take little things they're going to watch your facial expression. They're going to watch your attitude. They're going to watch what other people say about you that makes you smile. Now, this is how strategic these people are. Now, they've been doing, and a lot of these covert narcissists have been doing this for years, okay? So this is nothing new. It's just new to you, but it's not new to them. But now that I'm telling you this, it's time for you to understand that you may have been bamboozled by a narcissist, a covert narcissist. See, a covert narcissist is not a person that's way out and I'm a narcissist. Da, 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 da. This is a person that could be a friend, it could be a church member, it could be your mother, it could be your father. It's that person that throws that rock and hides their hand. It's that person that you will not suspect to be, because they have a lot of people in their pocket a lot of times thinking that they're a nice person, that this person is did, because they make sure that they strategically, because they're very strategic now, they're going to make sure that everybody thinks that they are a nice person. So they're going to see what I need to do to be nice to this person or make this person believe that they owe me something. So they've already did this. At this point, they have put you on a pedestal. They tell everybody how wonderful you are, how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how what you've done for them, and how you just really come into their lives and save them. And then, as you start to kind of believe that they believe that you are this wonderful person, okay, your ego gets involved. Then next thing you know, they start to put you down. But this is sometimes in private, and it's little things. It's chipped away at you. It's backhanded compliments. It's, oh yeah, your hair looked nice today. It looks so much better than it did yesterday. They start laughing louder at insults. They start putting those backhanded jokes in there. And even the very thing that they said that they liked about you, it becomes a joke. It becomes a backhanded compliment. Like if they said that, oh, I love the way you sing so beautiful. In this case, they may try to triangulate you with somebody else and say somebody else sounds so much better than you. But then they'll try to act like, well, you sound good too. But man, this person, oh, they show, ooh, this person can sing so much better. I mean, not better than you, not better than you, but just, ooh, I just love the way they sing. And they'll do this on purpose. And this is to bring you down. Because remember, their whole purpose is to bring you down, to keep you under their thumb. See, you can never be more than them. Okay. So they build you up so that they can knock you down. So the next thing that they're going to do And this is another strategy that they love to do, and they will always do it. This is part of their little book. Okay, I'm always going to tell you guys about the playbook that they are going from. All of them play from the same book. Okay, now they're going to try to start throwing little seeds to question your thought process. Okay, so let's say you're a person that has a strong belief in something. Well, they're going to chip away at that. They're going to chip away at what you think about yourself. If you're a type of person that that you always you believe in self-care, you believe in taking care of yourself, you believe in let's say meditation or something like that. Well, this person will start to question you about what you believe. So let's take meditation. Say, well, I always meditated. They've known that I meditate every Sunday at 3 o'clock. And then they'll say, well, where did you get an idea to do it at 3 o'clock all the time? So they'll start to question you about things that you had that was solid in your life. Not only will they start to question your thought process, but they'll also question your friendships with people. Because one thing about it, they want to isolate you. But they want to make you think. This is where the gaslighting comes in. That they want you to think that it was your idea. Now, you've always loved your parents. You always loved your friends. You've been friends with this person for I don't know how long. Then you just met them like 3 weeks ago. And all of a sudden, they're telling you about things about this person like, ooh, they really don't like you that much. I mean, let's say you and this person was supposed to get together, and you tell the narcissist that, yeah, me and my longtime best friend that I've always had in my life, that I love and care for, we were supposed to go to a picnic the other day. And you tell them, yeah, we all going to get together and go to this picnic. Now, for some reason, this person says, hey, I can't make it to the picnic. Let's postpone it. Now, you know that this person never lies to you. You know that they're upfront. They will never lie to you about anything, because you guys have been friends for years. They don't have to. The narcissist, you tell them, oh man, you look all dejected. Oh man, well, we're not going to go. What? What do you mean? They said specifically that you guys were going to go. And then they'll make this big thing about how untrustworthy that person is. They'll start throwing narratives in there like, wow, it was such a nice day. And they'll keep on saying this in every conversation that you have for a very long time. It could be just that one incident. And they'll keep on saying this, even if back them up and say, hey, look, I don't know. I've been knowing them for years. So what? It happened. It happened. Oh, but yeah, you guys would be talking about something totally different. It could be like weeks later, days later. They're not going to wait weeks. They're going to do it daily. Okay? Daily. They're going to be chipping away at that one thing. They're going to say, man, let's go on the picnic. Okay, yeah, let's go. Well, it's not going to be like when your friend of all those years, was supposed to go on that picnic. Remember, y'all was supposed to go on that picnic and you never did go. Wow, they really. I mean, it really shows me that they're not a friend. This is what they'll start doing, and pretty soon, if you don't know that they're doing these tactics, they'll take everything that person is, any slight. You could be mad at them for just something really silly, but you guys always get back together. This person will take it and blow it up. That narcissist will take it and blow it up, and then they'll start to put doubt in your mind about that person. Okay. And then pretty soon, you and that person are not talking no more. You're not friends with them no more. And that's because this person has gotten in the middle. But then they'll say, remember, they're playing this role. So they'll say, well, hey, what happened to so and so? Oh gosh, you guys are such great friends. I hope you guys, why don't you call them? And you thinking, oh no, I'm not calling them because this, and this. So you're mad at this person. You have strife with this person that you never had because of this person. But they threw the rock and they hid their hand, And you think that you're mad at them, but this person is the one that planted that seed. Okay, they planted that seed, and then now they're going to try to act like they're taking up for that person. So now they're going to be like, oh wow, you should really call them and see, you guys should patch it up. Come on, now I know you guys can be friends. That's what this person is going to be doing. And it's such a slick and smooth move that I've seen people break their friendships up because and this person sits there and act like, I don't know why they don't talk to them. And they'll continue to say that. And you will, because you don't know, you'll be like, yeah, well, they did blah, 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 because they keep reminding you. And then let's say you decide, I'm going to forget some of the things that they did. This person will remind you. The reason I know this is because I've been through this. I've been through it. Okay. I know that they do this. Okay. So they're going to isolate you, because this is one of the things why they think this is the best thing for you. Okay. Because they think they're going to try to act like they are your only friend. Everybody else is just against you. They don't see you like they see you. That best friend, your mother, your people that been knowing you for years don't know you like they do, and they just met you 2-3 weeks ago. Okay, and because of the brainwashing technique that they're using, a lot of people fall for this. That's why some of our dear ones are in a narcissistic relationship, and we can't get them out because they are so brainwashed, and they actually think that this person cares about them. The crazy part about it is the person that we're looking at them like, wait a minute, you've known me all your life. And now this person comes in and they have such a strong hold on you to say that, to tell you something about me, and you believe them. Yes, it happens. And that's just because there's a brainwashing technique that is used that is so powerful. If you don't know that they're doing this, you tend to think everybody else is the enemy. Okay. And this person is going to be whispering in your ear, especially when it's a love situation. This person can whisper in your ear during those sexual moments, those love moments, those intimate moments. If it's a friend, they're going to act like they're the only friend in the entire world and everybody else is just horrible. If it's your mother, she's gonna act like everybody is out to hurt my little baby. Because if it's a covert narcissist mother, everybody's out to hurt my baby, and I have to. You can't go from under what I'm telling you because it's so hard out there, and they scare you into staying. Okay, so it's done in so many different ways. They mess with your head, they mess with your thought process, and they mess with what you actually believe. If you were believing one thing at one time, they want to make sure that you don't believe it. So the next thing that they're going to do is they think that they're smarter than you, and not only smarter than you, but everyone around you. Okay, nobody can be this smart, okay? But these people believe that they're smarter than everybody. And you may actually hear them say it. You may actually hear them say, Man, I'm smarter than all these people. Or they may talk down to people. They talk down, like, wow, you didn't know that. And you will hear them use the word idiot, stupid, dumb all the time. And even if they're not talking about you, they're gonna be talking about somebody on TV. They're gonna be talking about a movie that you guys saw. They're gonna be talking about somebody that they know. They always think somebody is dumb, stupid, ignorant, or whatever, right? Because they are smarter than the average bear. They're smarter than everybody. Okay. And this is a clear indication that you are being brainwashed, that this person is a gaslighter, because because the reason that they do all of these things, to put it all together for you, the reason they do all these things is because they're going to push a narrative on you that is going to be not true. And you, in your right mind, you know it's not true. But because they have been working on you psychologically and working on your brain all this time, you can be so exhausted that you won't fight back. That you will say whatever it is they want you to say so they can get out of your face, so they can leave the situation alone, so you can have some peace. Now, the way that they get you to do this is they start to act a little irritated every time you get some common sense. Okay. Every time you correct them, because they can correct you all day long, but every time you correct them, then it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Okay. They're going to go off into this narcissistic rage as soon as you question them. Now, they can question you. They ask you all types of silly questions about what you believe and why you believe it and all those different things. Why do you meditate at this particular time? Who do you think you are? Blah, 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 right? But you start to throw that back at them. Well, ask them some questions, ask them some pointed questions, setting some boundaries for yourself. And the this is when everything is going to go crazy. Okay. This is when they're going to show you exactly who they are. But at this point, after it did all these different things that I just said, you've already been set up. It's going to be very difficult for you to come out of it and say, and to correct them, because after they go off that first time that you try to correct them and say, and they say, I can't believe that you're asking me such stupid questions, da, 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 they're going to go off on you. They're going to make it a real big thing. You guys going to make up. And then they're going to come back with something else. And they're going to change the narrative that you believed in. Like they've already told you that your friend, you got rid of your friends. They isolated you. They got you to the point where you're by yourself with them in probably some lonely place in your life. Now they're your hero. They have saved you from the world. Now they become the evil villain that's going to snap. They're going to snap. That's what the snap part is. They're going to be that villain. And then you're going to say, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? And then they're going to become the victim. Okay. They're going to become the victim at this point. Okay. Because you're going to start saying, hey, you know what? I'm feeling like you doing da da da. They're going to come the victim. They're going to start talking. And then they're going to start to remind you. That's why they're going to come back to that first part where they were being really friendly with you. Remember they were being friendly with you up here. They gathered that information about you. Okay. And now this is when they become the victim, and this is when they're gonna start using that information against you. Okay, so this is when they become the victim. They start to tell you, hey, you know what? Uh, just like when you grew up and this and that happened to you, boom, this knocks you down. They're gonna take you. They build you up to knock you down. This is when they're gonna knock you down. You're not as special as you think, because remember you told me this about your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin. You know, anything that you've told them sacred. This is how they're gonna knock you down. Okay, and then they're gonna start to question your thought process again. And then you may, at this point, start to believe what they're telling you. And boom, this is how they got you. Okay. Because you don't want them to go into a narcissistic rage. You agree with them, even though you know what you guys were talking about. It was all a lie. It was all fake. Remember, these people, that's one thing about them. They are fake. Everything that you start thinking, man, well, what about when they told you how much they cared about you? They were so friendly with you. They love bombed you. They told you all that. This was brainwashing. They were brainwashing you the whole time. Now, this is a very hard thing for people to realize. This is a very hard thing, a very hard pill to swallow for that matter, because who wants to think about being brainwashed or being bamboozled by somebody that you really are way, you're smarter than them, okay? But they think that they're smarter than you. Like I said before, they think that they're smarter than you and everybody around you. Okay. So somewhere in here, they thought that they were going to be smarter than you and that they were going to run this game on you. And for the most part, because they've been doing it for so long, they do. And because some of these people are so close to you, they do wind up running game on you and really, really bringing you down. Okay. Stealing your self esteem, isolating you. And that's because they played those three characters in your life. They came in acting like they were the hero. They were rescuing you from something that you didn't need to be rescued from. And then they all of a sudden became the villain that you don't ever want to see, because when they become the villain, they become the villain. Okay. And then they all of a sudden became the victim. How did they become the victim when they're the ones that inflicted all of these different inflict the pain? They will sit there and say it's your fault. So the reason I had this one today is because one of the things we do want to do is we want to be able to understand these things. The only way that you're going to be able to deal with a covert narcissist, because covert narcissists, they come in all different categories. They don't just come on your job. They don't just come, as a family member. These covert narcissists, or narcissists in general, or people that are just destructive to your emotional well-being, they come in all different forms, and you need to know how to outsmart that narcissist. And so this is why I built the course that I built, is because of things like this. People, this comes to a surprise to a lot of people, a lot of very smart, educated, wonderful people. Why? Because we don't understand that this may have been something that was taught to you even as a small child. Okay, because a lot of people's parents are covert narcissists. They're not the narcissists that everybody be like, well, oh, they just care so much about themselves and they're so, and all that. That's not these people. A covert narcissist to me is the worst of all the narcissists, because you don't see it coming a lot of times. And the only way you're going to see this coming, because it's not going to stop with one narcissist and then you just go on with your life. You need to put in some you need to put in some things into your life, like knowing how to set boundaries, not being a people pleaser, being able to, when a narcissist come this way, to be able to bring your own tactics to the game. Okay. And knowing when to bring those things out. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in this course, Outsmart the Narcissist. Okay. Again, this is going to be available to you September 2023. And you want to go through this whole course. It is actually 14 modules, and it's actually going to have videos, it's going to have quizzes, and you will get a certification after that. Okay. But the whole thing here is to give you all the tools that you need on what you need them on, because you need to see a lot of things in light. Okay. You can't continue to go through life trying to hide from all the people who don't have empathy. That's not how life works. You can't go through life just being a doormat for people who are narcissistic. You can't go through life giving your money, your time, your energy to a person who's going to turn around and say, I didn't tell you to give me that. I didn't ask for your help. Yes, they did. What they do is called dry begging, or they set you up where you Okay, they come to you and say something is happening in their life. They know you got a big heart, so they say something has happened in their life where they actually need some money. They know that you got money. They know that you got, or that you got a big heart. If not just money, you got a big heart. So a lot of times, what they're going to do is they're going to tell you these sad sob stories so that you can say, "Oh, you know what? I can help you out with that." But what you're going to learn, even in my course, you're going to learn that not only are you not going to give to these people, but they will not come back to ask you for anything. And all of a sudden, you're going to see them get their life together, or they're going to get somebody else to mess with. Okay, so that's my whole purpose of actually having that course and having these videos that I do here on this channel, is to help you move forward, because this is really becoming a plague, especially with the internet. People are, it's just becoming a really big problem. But we can't run and hide, and we can't change our personalities, and we can't stop having empathy, because these people exist. They've always existed. The only difference is now we know how to outsmart them. Okay. So I'm going to be teaching you more and more of these things. I'm going to be doing it on this channel, but the depths of learning is going to come from that course. And I'm hoping that everybody understands. I'm putting a lot of my blood, sweat, and tears into this course. So you will hear a lot of it. A lot of it's as I start to, get closer and closer to that. So that's what I have for you guys today. I want to thank you so much. And above all things, let's go ahead and let's keep healing. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye bye, guys.